single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
What's going on, my Detroit beauty view? And from now on, you guys are going to be called the View Crew. So if you're not a family, then welcome, and hey to all my kings, queens, and in-betweens. Today what we're going to do is do a review on the NYX Won't Stop, Can't Stop foundation, to let you know what I discovered while wearing it. Again, as you should know, I don't do first impressions because I feel that is just some BS for you to even look at, only because you still don't know how the foundation performed. You see that they like how smooth it is, but how does it wear during the week on your busy schedules that you need to know about? So if you want to know more about how I feel about this and that honest review that's coming up next, make sure you stay tuned and hit subscribe and the notification bell. Okay, so let's jump right into it. I bought two different foundations from their line, and here they are right here. I got the color Mahogany and Nutmeg, and I did swatch them on my hand already. So this is the Mahogany, and this is the Nutmeg. And my lights are a little bright, but I apologize for that. And just to show you, I have on a Mahogany. And I do sometimes wear that one just when I feel like I'm a little bit lighter within this area, or if I feel I want to brighten up my face in that area. This foundation is $15. I purchased mine at Ulta, but if you are an Ulta member and you have the app on your phone, they do have a little activate button where you can activate your points and get like 5 times what you already had. So I end up paying absolutely $2 for like over $98 worth of purchases there. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have the Ulta app, make sure you get the Ulta app because they do have a lot of good sales there. Anywho, let's go to the claims of this foundation. It's full coverage. It's for all skin types. It's supposed to control your oils. You should be able to wear 24 hours. And as the claim says on the box on commercials, it says it hustle as hard as you do. So whatever your hustle is, this foundation is going to stick with you throughout that day. And those are the claims. Now, I wore this foundation in 2 different ways. One with a Becca Primer, and then the other one with another NYX primer. And I'll link those. Well, I'll show you pictures of those primers up in the corner somewhere. So just look out for those. We'll start with the Becca Primer. That is a great primer for combination oily skin, which I am myself. And the foundation, it did its job. And I think because it had the help overall to improve the foundation. Now, when I wore it with the NYX primer and without a primer, it was horrible. Overall, I did have to pat my face throughout the whole day that I was wearing the foundation. I just got really oily. And I want to make a key point for you guys to know this when you're actually purchasing matte foundations. Keep in mind that the foundation is matte, not your face if you're an oily person. So you have to keep in mind that just because it says matte, it's not going to make your face matte. It's not going to control all the oils that you have on your face. That's just not going to happen. So just keep that in mind when you do see a matte foundation. It means that the foundation itself, when you put it on, it won't have a shiny appearance to it. And that's what matte means. Okay, back to the foundation. That was just my little beauty tip for you guys. As far as the 24-hour wear, absolutely not. If you are a combination oily skin and you didn't prime or you didn't use a good primer, you're going to get maybe 5 to 6 hours, which is okay because that's all you most likely is going to need it for. So just keep that in mind as well. Okay, so just understand that that's exactly what it means. 24 hours, you will not get that out of this foundation. 5 to 6 will be ideal because if you are combination oily, you're going to start getting oily and you're going to be doing this, and you're going to grab blotting, you know, all the time while you're doing that. Again, I tested this foundation out when it was maybe around in the 90, 92 degree weather here in Michigan. So that's that. As far as the 45 tones, I was kind of up in the air with that because I believe you can get 45 tones with it if you do decide to mix a couple of the foundations together, but it's 2018. Don't nobody want to mix foundations and buy 2 different foundations, you know, to get their shade. It's just come to that now. You either have the shade or you don't. Nobody got time for the mixing nowadays. So that is that whole 45 tone shade thing. It's a maybe for me. Full coverage, it has the possibility to be full coverage. If you don't have a lot of blemishes and you use just one pump, then no. Sorry, sis. Sorry, bruh. It ain't full coverage. If you have dark spots. But if you do decide to do that 2 to 3 to 4 pumps, because you do have, you know, dark spots and a lot of unevenness, then it will become full coverage. So that's the claims on the full coverage thing. 1 pump ain't gonna do it. 2 pumps might not even do it. And 3 pumps is where you get your full coverage. Everybody said this was like so easy and blendable. It ain't that easy. It ain't that just so smooth where you can blend it, you know, with ease. It's not a bad foundation at all to blend, but you gonna get a workout doing it. So just keep that in mind too. I use the brush and I also use a beauty blender. With the brush, it made it really streaky, so I had to go back over it with a beauty blender. So just using a beauty blender alone was pretty good. But I'm not sure if you have foundations where I just squirt mine on my face and you squirt it on there, you squirt some on that side and up here, and when you start to blend it, it gets a little patchy before it starts blending into, you know, the skin that you have. So that's how this foundation was. Now the price point is, hey, the price point is good, $15. Just because it's a good price point does not mean that it's a good foundation, and we find that out with a lot of beauty products. So will I repurchase this again? Absolutely not. I will continue to use the ones that I have because I already purchased them, so I'm going to use them, but I will not repurchase this again. I think I would just go back to my 24-hour CoverGirl. Is it CoverGirl? I'm not sure which one it is. But I won't repurchase this again. Just know that. And that is my honest review on this foundation. I just think it was a lot of hype around it because overall, I think I found drugstore products foundations that was way better than the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And that's my tidbit. If you want to know more about an honest review, or if you want something that you want me to review honestly, definitely let your girl know because I'll give you my honest review. And if you're not already subscribed to the View crew, definitely hit subscribe and the notification bell so you know the next time Lex upload another video. Peace.